think it's really important to put a little bit of money aside for furnishings and refresh in your CapEx budget yearly. And this is why. When you're moving in residents or even existing residents, you've been promising updated, renovated spaces, there's a lot of not so fun stuff that happens. When people are paying their resident fees and they're saying, where's all our money going? Well, guess what? We had to buy a new chiller, or these big HVAC units went out, or all these big equipment things that really gobble up your CapEx dollars. It happens every year. And it's very hard for executive directors, operators, owners to balance that out. A lot of times they do budget that money, but then they have to move it over and kind of pivot. So if you can over budget and fluff the numbers a little bit so it doesn't gobble it up, even if you're refreshing artwork, pillows, accessories, maybe a couple key furniture pieces, it shows progress to your residents that you care, that you're spending their money wisely, and you're not in 5 years still saying, sorry, I can't afford a new lounge chair or dining chairs for the dining room. They're seeing a little bit of progress. And it's really important because we hear that pushback and feedback when we go into older campuses and they're like, we've been promised this for years. I'm like, I'm here. That's a good sign. We're actually doing it. I promise it's coming. It's so important to even reserve a little bit of funding for us to show progress. A lot of times, CapEx budgets are just generated by what they think they need. We've got budgets passed on to us before from EDs or operators or even facilities guys, third-party operators. And we're like, why did they budget this, right? They think that they need to spend money updating their dining chairs when they actually need to be replacing the lounge chairs that are really worn out and tired because, it looks a little old. And you can probably get another couple of years out of your dining chair. So let's move that money over. So what we like to do is go and sidewalk and evaluate. And then we kind of do a fresh set of glasses, put our new lenses on. We walk it from a marketing standpoint because that first impression of keeping your occupancy full is more important than replacing your dining, right? And we look at it for a needs basis. People overlook that more, right? When you're moving mom in, they overlook that more in a dining room than they may look at a model there or the front lobby, that first impression and that look and feel and the warm and fuzzy, because they know you're taking care of mom and people. So we really try to help push the dollars around and get the biggest bang for your buck and go the farthest with your money because we know how important it is to keep your occupancy full and stay in operation. CapEx management is a different kind of hybrid that we've been developing over the last 2 years since COVID. Traditional projects, we have a project manager, we have an architect, we've got construction managers. A lot of times we've been very creative in what our fees and services are because it's more of an interiors project. Do you need an architect to do carpet and paint? Do you really need to hire MEP to do one-for-one replacement and fixtures? We become leaders in that role when we come in and do CapEx projects. When we're selecting the carpet, when we are doing the lighting, we really rely a lot on our reps to give us service. So in turn, we can give our clients the best service. So we look for new ways to help bring in resources that could help find local installers, that you're not hiring these huge dealers. So our clients can spend money elsewhere to give more improvement than to hire all these really big consulting and management companies. We take on a lot of the process. We try to be strategic. And when we're doing the design, we have those conversations, kind of integrated that conversation during the design selection process. When we're calling and getting pricing, we'll go ahead and reach out to a rep and get them connected so they could maybe manage independently. So we kind of integrate it into our regular design process and just have the conversations. And then we also team with other partners because some projects are really small and then some are a lot bigger. We're starting to team with other consultants who do help that because they understand the gray area and it can be overwhelming. We want our clients to have successful projects. It's a lot of gray and blurred lines, and I think it will be for now and for a few years until people, understand the process because it is a lot on our owners. and even facilities guys trying to manage it. So we try to balance it out and do the best we can to support because we're two partners.